Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ejeka enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Own understanding, or should I say submission, on my what I perceive, what's my perception about the whole thing. I don't know if it's still necessary, but let me just say this and then I'll drop, because I see that the conversation has moved past it a little bit. We were talking about marriages, and I know Papariano had, talked extensively about the different kinds of marriage, the legal, the customary, and the Nikai. And we know that Wunmi did the customary with Mohbad. You also mentioned, Tolani, that even abroad, living partners have legal rights. You're correct, yes. Abroad,
Yes.
even
Yes.
when you have a live-in partner,
Yes, in America for 2 years.
you do have some legal
The rights.
rights. That's true. However, I will equate that type of the rights that you would have living abroad as a legal partner to a customary marriage. You know what? Because when you are in a customary marriage, I believe that has been extensively discussed, you do not have some legal right. And you may have it if it is not challenged. But if it is challenged, then there is issue that needs to be addressed. So, as a customary wife, if you are not challenged, automatically, like you said, you're right. A woman and a child should inherit the will of whatever her husband, a departed husband, left behind. You're right. We are mothers too. We are women. And it's not everybody that got to get married legally. But remember that that kind of marriage is a challengeable marriage. If it is legal, aha. If it is customary, it can be challenged. Now, on what grounds can it be challenged? That is the big question mark. Also abroad, if you are automatically identified as the legal not legal, as the living partner, and you automatically are eligible to inherit when the partner passes, it can also be challenged if anything happens. Now, that right to challenge, or the modalities, or what perspective can the challenge come, is now the big question. It's not just challenging, it has to be a challenge that is right. Having said that, I want to say to you that yes, we are mothers. We just don't want to throw Wunmi under the bus. We have daughters. My first child is over 32, and my last child is about 28. We are mothers, and I have a daughter too. So it's not as if we are coming against Wunmi, but you see, these issues arose because of something, and that something was what led to the challenge. You know, I told you that challenge may come in, but what kind of challenge? And is it an acceptable kind of challenge? Wunmi's marriage is customary. At the initial stage, Baba Mohbad, what I heard though, Baba Mohbad was not having issues with Wunmi. Even when Mohbad died, we heard he still prayed for Wunmi, and everything went well. But later we now heard, because we thought, how can he bury his child? We all was part of people that was against him there. And later on, a lot of things unfolded, and the masses rose, including myself, that we want to know what killed him. And through the masses' voice, Mohbad's corpse was exhumed. And we all know the story so far. We are still on it. So prior to the exhumation of Mohbad's corpse, we know that Baba Mohbad did not fight Wunmi for anything. But what we heard was, I don't know if it's true, I wasn't there, I've never spoken to Baba Mohbad, I've never spoken to anybody. I just, have a compassion in my heart for a child that just passed away like that. And I have a son exactly that age too. Or maybe a year older than Mohbad, but, almost same. So, we want to know. And we heard that when Mohbad was, before he was exhumed, that there was a certain time in Mohbad's house that people had, or the mother, Mohbad's mother, and Wunmi and lawyer or whoever were there had a meeting without Baba Mohbad's presence. And, they did the akara, they did some things and ostracized Baba Mohbad. And, because me, when I hear something, I always like to step into that shoes and feel it and see how that person feels. Maybe because I'm a psychologist, I want to know what is in the mind of that person when that action was taken. I may not get it 100%, but at least I will have an idea. When all that meeting was going on behind him, and we saw how they didn't come to pick him up for the meeting, and they avoided, we heard, though, I don't know how far it's true. I believe that may be what prompted him, that he was being played. Now, if it was you, how will you feel?
There was, Dr. Esther, can I say something? Can I interject you? There was nothing like that. They fixed a date for a meeting, and Baba Mohbad refused to go because some senator went to see Iya Mohbad and handed over a brown envelope. So the brown envelope now changed Baba Mohbad's mind. He doesn't want to go to the meeting. Brown envelope, yeah, all cause wala to pọ̀. They are not supposed to. They are not the one that are supposed to have the envelope. I am supposed to have the envelope. I'm supposed to be the one that the senator will come and greet, not Iya Mohbad, because èmi ni mo ṣiṣẹ́, èmi ni mo tọ́mọ mi, èmi ló yẹ kí senator wá kí. But Iya Mohbad now on take advantage of being in Mohbad's house and da. So Baba Mohbad now got angry because of the money given to Iya Mohbad when they visited them.
Okay, thank you for your input there. Like I said, it's what we heard. I don't know the details. I wasn't there. So I'm just going to leave that on the table right there like that. And I'm going to move forward. Now, the situation is, there's a challenge. Wunmi is being challenged now that we want to know if this boy is Mohbad's son. Why is that? Like, remember I said, under normal circumstances, if there wasn't, okay, let's put it this way, if there was no fight between Baba Mohbad and, since there was no fight between Baba Mohbad and Wunmi, if Mohbad had died under no questionable circumstances, if none of this happened, I think that all this going forth and back, we want DNA, we don't want DNA, would not have happened. I am very sure that the family would have come together in a meeting, give Wunmi and her son would have inherited Mohbad's whatever, and I'm sure Wunmi would have been magnanimous enough to make sure that her father-in-law, is,
there was no problem, Dr. Dia. There was no problem between them when they wanted to go and bury Mohbad now.
Okay, so later
there was no problem. After burying Mohbad, the property now cost wahala.
Okay.
But ṣé ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti máa sọ̀rọ̀ property ní time yẹn?
Okay.
Tí gbogbo ayé ń bá wọn wá kú tó pa Mohbad.
No, Tolani, like I said, I'm not going into the nitty-gritty details front and back. I wasn't there. But I just want to move forward to why we're at where we are now. Where we are at this junction now is because eyebrows were raised. We want to know how Mohbad died. You see, all the discussion we've been having, well, that I've been listening to, we have not hit it on the head. The reason why all of this is really, really going on is
Mohbad
because
reacted to injection given to him. It is 100%, nothing more. At the end of the day, that is the same thing we are coming to. At the end of the day, either you guys take it, either the whole world take it. That is the same thing they are coming to, because the nurse agreed to everything. So she agreed to what she did. So you have to remember that there's one person that responsible, that take the responsibility of everything. So all this upai mobile to me is just a joke. It's just cruising. Because if the nurse said I did this, so if you are looking for something in your house, you are looking for your phone, and your daughter said, "Mommy, I have it." So why will you be saying "Taloji phone me"? That is it.
Tolani,
because everybody are talking on social media, and they forgot there's somebody, nurse is involved. They're talking as if there's nothing like nurse.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. No, just step away from yourself now. You are not Tolani or any. You are assuming you are blessing Mohbad's senior sister. You are blessing. You are a woman that wants the truth. Like I can see, you're a warrior. You also, agitating. From your stand of view, you believe you're fighting for the right, for justice. So I want to commend you for that. Everybody have their own perspective. Nobody should condemn anyone, but we must be sure that we are on the right path of justice. Now, assuming you are blessing Mohbad's senior sister, and this happened, tell me, wouldn't you have wanted to know, how did your brother die? How did Mohbad die? Because at the end of the day, from all narrations, we have not gotten a clear picture.
Yeah, Dr. D, I want to know what happened to my brother. But once I see my father lying in the public, then I'll step back. Blessing, my dad is not being truthful. And she stepped back. Like, oh, this is what my daddy wants to do, because there's no truth in what's happening on social media. So they step back. That is why you don't see anybody joining them. Because everything on social media is lies. They know the truth, and they see what is flying on social media, lies.
Personally,
and looking for justice for
blessing. Personally, Tolani, hold on. Personally, I've not heard Blessing say anything.
She won't say anything.
She has not come. So you narrating to us Blessing's perspective or stand of point in this matter is not something that we can just accept like that.
But it
has not come from the mouth of Blessing.
Dr. Esther, you heard Buki when she said, Buki said Blessing sent a voice note to her father and said, does that show you the kind of father they have? Baba did not allow them to join the justice for Mohbad because Baba has been lying. If they come out, they don't want to come and disgrace their father. Disgrace Lemari. When the other man came out to talk on the booking show the other time, Blessing I beg Blessing was so because Blessing Bavile butter. Kò fẹ́ disgrace bàbá ẹ̀ ni. Ó dẹ̀ ti wò pé ìlànà tí wọ́n ṣe lórí social media kan máa ṣe lọ because kò sí òtítọ́ nínú nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Okay, now I asked you that question to make it personal to you. Now I'm going to make it personal to me. If Mohbad was my son, I will want to know what killed my son. If that boy, if I gave birth to Mohbad, all what I've heard forth and back has not given me a clear picture of how that boy, my son, Mohbad, not my son, but
Dr. Esther, Dr. Esther, if they call you that something happened to your son's enemy, so you will now leave that dead body on the floor and be asking for property, Abi? Is that
sure that Baba Mohbad was asking for property?
And now the
when
same
they
day,
got there,
let me explain to you.
Let
me explain to you.
everywhere.
Èmi ò ṣe family one, but I think I know much nípa kíní. Baba Mohbad immediately when Mohbad got there, you heard Darosha the other day. Èmi ṣá kọ́ ni mo tún sọ̀rọ̀. Darosha ṣe bàbá sọ pé sórí ibi tó bá yí ẹ dé, wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún Mohbad lẹ́lẹ̀ níbi tó kú sí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún sọ fún ní lẹ́lẹ̀ ibi tó wà. Wọ́n sọ fún pé sórí ibi tó bá yí ẹ dé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pé lawyer. Wọ́n sọ pé lawyer. Can you please lawyer yẹn wọ́n ọmọ lawyer Mohbad rí o. Ẹ get it right o. Baba Mohbad did not know lawyer Mohbad's lawyer o. Ọjọ́ yẹn ni wọ́n mọ̀. Yẹn ló lọ bá wọn tó introduce ara ẹ̀ sí wọn. The lawyer went to him and introduced himself, say, "Good evening, sir. I am Mohbad's lawyer. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sir. Ní rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ o tó sympathize pẹ̀lú wọn." Then immediately Baba Mohbad called him and said, "Oh, you are Mohbad's lawyer. Could you please take the phone from the wife so that the wife will not transfer money from his phone?" Immediately, the lawyer was shocked, like, "Hey, irú kí leléyìí ọmọ á ní fowó ṣe." Ó dẹ̀ bàbá yẹn wá sọ pé okay, ibo ni Mohbad ní àwọn ilẹ̀ sí. Ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn ni o níbẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn. Àwọn ilẹ̀ tí Mohbad ní ẹjọ́ ibo ni wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ sí. Mohbad bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé yẹn ni ẹ wá sọ pé it's not about ilẹ̀ sà. Kò tí ì ń sọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ ń sìn sà. Okay, wọ́n gbé òkú wọn lọ sí. Immediately bàbá ṣe kúrò ní burial ground. Bàbá pe lawyer straight pé alpha kó hand over. Lawyer ní kò sí nǹkan tó jọ wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe. Ṣé bá rí pé bàbá máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́yà yẹn lójoojúmọ́?
Tolani, please hold on.
Ṣé bá rí pé bàbá máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́yà yẹn lójoojúmọ́?
Tolani, hold on.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mute. I will mute for you now.
Let me interrupt you for a second.
You asked a question.
You said, let me just quickly say something, then I'll keep quiet.
You asked a question. I want to know, are you one of those people asking that what killed Mohbad? Because I believe you're a learned person and you've been on this platform for a long time. Have you seen the CTC? Have you read the CTC?
We have read the CTC and it has not pointed to the fact of how Mohbad died.
Oh, really? I don't think if you've read the CTC, all the people in that house had their statement. They told the police everything that transpired in that house. What happened when they got back from the Ikorodu they went to? What happened to Mohbad's aunt when they called the nurse? How the nurse gave Mohbad the injection? How Mohbad started convulsing, and how they rushed him to the hospital near their estate, how they took him to this other hospital in Osapa de Perez. They even took him to Perez again.
I'm going to cut you.
So you're supposed to have known that. I can't believe you're asking this question.
I'm going to cut you short. You don't need to, say too much there, because all what you have said, we have heard. I have heard.
Hey, so why are you asking again? That's why I'm saying, have you read it?
Because all these narrations are not, first of all, they do not correlate between all of them.
It doesn't have to.
Hold on.
But your lawyer established
what you want to hear.
Your lawyer has established them. Like
Tolani, hold on. Let me just, all this has not pointed to the fact. There are so many loopholes in all their verdicts, in everything that they have come to say. Okay, lawyer, nurse gave Mohbad injection and all the rest of that. The nurse has not given her own verdict till today. Why was that injection given? We don't know. Because if you say that there is,
the nurse was charged to the court and Prime Boy. Do you think the police don't know what they're doing? The law doesn't know what they're doing?
Till today, we have not heard the verdict from the nurse till today.
You don't have to hear
from a question mark.
Police have heard from the nurse. You don't have to hear from the nurse, ma'am.
Okay, wait.
The police, not you.
But it's not the police.
Because the nurse believe she doesn't hold you any explanation.
It's not the police.
The same thing Wunmi is doing. She doesn't hold you any explanation. She holds the police, not you.
Remember that I'm saying,
everybody should jet àwọn tí gbogbo èèyàn wá.
I can't even believe that.
Police ni wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún.
I'm surprised that this woman can
this kind of thing will happen in abroad. They will not come out and come and speak to you. The police will address the public, not you, not the victim.
This is the first time you're hearing this. what I'm saying.
You personally.
But you live in abroad. Shating go by Bashele, Nino family con. Our family mama buying sorrow. Even on police
you know that I was saying that I want to step inside and behave as if that child was mine. I'm making it personal now. First of all, let me address what you said first before I go back to what very diligent mother said. As a mother of Mohbad, okay, assuming I even made a mistake, assuming I even asked the lawyer, it's not that I'm accepting, no, because no, I wasn't there. It's hearsay here and there. All what we're saying now is all based on hearsay and whatever verdict we have heard and read about. Assuming I made a mistake and say, okay, lawyer, collect Mohbad's phone, blah, 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 and all of that. And all my actions seems as if I have a personal greed towards Mohbad's properties. Assuming I even did all of that, does that preempt me for wanting to know what killed my son? Are you going to now judge and say, because you are a greedy woman and you are first of all focused on the property, you do not have a right to want to know what killed your son? Is that how you're going to judge the matter? Because assuming he did all of this, it does not preempt him for still wanting to know what killed his son.
You know what you should have done?
He doesn't want to know what killed his son.
Go back to ask the people in that house because his son was there. Adura himself was in the house. He should have asked Adura what happened in that house.
Okay, Dr. Esther, if you think he's doing it right, why are the children not supporting him?
Hold on, no. I'm not saying anybody is doing anything right or anybody is doing it wrong. I'm making it personal. I'm telling you, I'm making it personal now. That was why I, try to make it as if it was me. So I'm not saying Baba Mohbad is doing it right, he has no fault, or Mama Mohbad or this. No. I'm just saying as a person, somebody died.
Yeah, somebody died. Then everybody will die now. What is
but the way I see everybody
now? Even after Mohbad, a lot of people has died. Because somebody died. Everybody will get to their bus stop. They will die now. So what is the somebody died? Somebody died.
That is very true.
Let us stop this now. Okay, Wunmi, before Mohbad passed away, they already have a date. 2 days after Mohbad passed away, they called them from the registry. One date for marriage. Mọ̀kọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí pé nǹkan tó tóbi ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ni ṣó yẹ kéèyàn kan máa bully ìyàwó tí ọkọ ẹ̀ kú ni. In abroad, if this thing happen in abroad, will Bukky or others, would they be able to do what they're doing to Wunmi in abroad? You know, Igbo ìlàjọ ń gbé náà. They only select people living in abroad, in Nigeria to bully them. Tell her to come and bully me the way she's bullying Wunmi. Nígbà tí o ti fi kerosene mu gàrí. Why would you just go and be bullying? Why would you be bullying somebody? Tó ní problem bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Òun problem tó wà nínú life ẹ̀. Ó ju ti Wunmi. Èèyàn tó tí ọkọ ẹ̀ kú, all of them àti bàbá Mohbad àti ìyá Mohbad àti Mohbad. Kò sí reason tí a ní láti fi bully wọn. We are supposed to support them. But because bàbá Mohbad is setting Wunmi out for dragging, òun ló jẹ́ kémi náà come for him. Mi ò kì í ṣe èèyàn burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, but mo ti jókòó tí wọ́n, mo ti bẹ̀ wọ́n, mo ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kémi tó bọ́ ta rárá pé kọ́ tẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe yìí ẹ stop ẹ̀ gbà tọ́dẹ̀ láwọn ní stop ẹ̀ mo ní okay ẹ̀ ní sọ ẹ fẹ́ parọ́ fún public àbí ó yẹ jẹ́ ká jọ máa lọ. I am sure when I came out to talk about him, he was shocked because I did not have problem with him. Wọ́n ní problem pẹ̀lú mi. But nǹkan tí ò bá dá ò dá, I will not be supporting him torí pé wọ́n ń ṣe kíní kan kí máa rí ìrànù tó ń ṣe kí máa support wọn torí pé mo fẹ́ rí viewer lórí social media. I will not do that. Àwọn tó ń support wọn torí views náà ṣe ń support wọn. Gẹ́gẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad ń ṣe fún Wunmi, nobody can take it. Gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad ń ṣe fún Wunmi, tó bá pé Bukky àtọkọ ẹjọ́ kówó jọ, kò lè ever fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀, Bukky ò lè bá bàbá ọkọ gangan gbé. Èyí tí bàbá Mohbad ń gbé girlfriend lọ́lé wọn, Bukky cannot take it. Nobody can take what Wunmi is taking from bàbá Mohbad. Nobody, even me, I will never take it.
Dr. Esther, good evening, ma'am.
Nǹkan tí ò dá, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ òtítọ́. láti ọdún kan tó máa ju abẹ̀bẹ̀ sókè nígbàgbà ibi pẹlẹbẹ ló máa ti mú wálé.
Sorry, I'm taking a call.
You've not been able to bring out one proof against this lady. Àwọn obìnrin tí wọ́n lọ́kọ ńlé lọ́kùnra wọn jọ àtàwọn tọkọ wọn ti kú lọ́kùnra wọn jọ láti kú ní Wunmi because irú kọfí yẹn náà ọkọ ẹ̀ ti kú widow lòun náà ń gbógun ti widow irú wo tẹ́ni ọmọ lógo ọkọ ẹ̀ ti kú ọmọ kékeré ni gbogbo wọn ọkọ wọn ti kú wọ́n ń gbógun ti widow táwọn náà dẹ̀ jẹ́ widow ṣé òun náà ti wá sọ kó tó pọkọ ẹ̀ fún wa àwọn náà tí wọ́n ti wá sọ kó tó pọkọ ẹ̀ fún wa.
kí ló wá ogo dìgbà tó bá sọ gbogbo eléyìí náà ṣe bó ti sọ bó Tolani ò nígbà tó wá ní gbogbo kinní
jọ má bú mi o jọ ẹ má bú mi o mi ò búyàn bí látẹ̀kọ́
mi ò bú ẹ̀ náà
ẹ nígbà tí mo ṣe kí ni.
Ìgbà tó ti ní gbogbo kinní lọ́wọ́ pé ọjọ́ yẹn bàbá Mohbad ó pe lọ́ọ̀yà pé kan pín ogún ó bá ti gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń jà sí ibà ìbá má sì jà mọ́ ó bá ti gba station lọ náà.
station lọ bá wò fún kíni.
àwọn ló sọ tó tó jẹ́ ẹ̀yìn lọ́wọ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
ẹ̀yin rí Wunmi pé Wunmi ń wá àkọ́kọ́ ilẹ̀ ń wá àkọ́kọ́ tí ò sọ. àwọn ògbà àkọ́kọ́ ilẹ̀ ń wá àkọ́kọ́.
Tolani ní sùúrù.
Let me just go. Let me leave you guys.
Why tó ṣe ń sunkún kiri fún
àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ló ń sunkún gbójú ẹ̀ síta.
Why tó ṣe ń sunkún kiri fún Wunmi.
Ó yá gbójú ẹ̀ síta.
Why tó ṣe ń sunkún ìwọ tó ti gbójú síta rí.
Àwọn ọmọ Libya gbójú ẹ̀ síta. Àwọn ọmọ Libya lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jọ social media tẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá Mohbad. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wà ní kàtà tẹ̀ wà ní Libya tẹ̀ tọrọjọ tẹ̀ sọmọ ọ̀dọ̀. Gbogbo yín lẹ support bàbá Mohbad. Gbójú ẹ̀ síta. Bring your face out. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì rádaràda kò ní yẹ yín kò ní yẹ gbogbo yín. Fọ́kàn ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ́jọ́ àwọn ọmọ òṣì. Papariano ó dàbọ̀ jọ ti káwọn ọmọ òṣì àwọn ọmọ níbi àwọ̀dẹ́mí àti ẹ̀sìn ní kíláàsì àsìbì kankan ẹ kó ṣì lọ àsìn kíláàsì ẹ kó ṣì lọ ẹ ọmọ níbi àwọn ọmọ níbi àwọn ọmọ òṣì àwọn ọmọ òṣì àwọn ọmọ tó ọ̀nà Yorùbá ń lé ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe ń lé ọkọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ mọ̀ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe ń lé ọkọ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe ń lé ọkọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń béèrè Bukky Jesse táyé ti bàjẹ́ tí ò lọ́kọ láti ọjọ́ ti bí going to 50 years nílé ayé yìí kò lọ́kọ rí ọkùnrin kankan ò fẹ́ rí kò wọ́n gbé ṣu lọ fọkùnrin rí wọ́n gbé ṣu lọ fáwọn pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì ẹ̀ rí òun ló ń béèrè bí ìyàwó lè ṣe ń ṣe ń lé ọkọ if you are not there you cannot talk about there.
ìyá fọ́jú.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èmi nìyẹn orí pé mo bí tìjú ẹ̀ orí pé mo fáyìn ni ṣé mi gbé ojú mi pamọ́ orí pé mo fáyìn jù
mí. fún ìwọ ló fún ẹ tí gbogbo ojú ẹ ti rún jọ.
gbójú ẹ bọ́ta owó èjì mi ni 50 years.
gbé evidence yẹn
lórí ẹ̀ òpè.
yé sọ fún wa mọ́.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì àwọn ọmọ tó lọ́kọ ilé tí wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe ilé ọkọ àwọn ló ń béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó fọkọ ṣe fẹ́ àwọn tó hàn tí ilé experience ilé ọkọ rí gbogbo ilẹ̀ kórí ara yín tó ṣe ń béèrè. ẹ̀yin olóṣì ó dàbọ̀jà Papariano bye bye jọ.
Tolani oní HIV gba station lọ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ lè ṣàìbí pa ni ọmọ òṣì.
Tolani ojú ùgò ọmọ ẹ tí o ti pé 14 years ó ń lògò ọkọ ẹ ń lògò gbogbo ìròyìn ló ń lògò.
gbogbo wa là ń lògò tó rí pa arówó ràgò ní ayé tí ní ti bàjẹ́ ayé tí ní ti bàjẹ́.
bàbá yà sọ fún pé Tolani mi ò lè lá ẹ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ayé jòsí kápẹ́ńtà bàjẹ́ jòsí tí ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́.
orí
Joshua ní kàmá ẹ̀ Joshua àti ìyá Joshua ló máa fi ṣẹ̀sìn Joshua àti ìyá Joshua ló máa fi jòsí ṣẹ̀sìn lórí social media yìí Joshua àti ìyá Joshua mo máa lọ gbé ìyá Joshua wá mo máa lọ gbé ìyá Joshua bọ́ta ń bí báyìí ó máa wá fi jòsí ṣẹ̀sìn kò ní yẹ yín ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì.
kò sí DNA ẹni rí DNA gbà ẹ padà gbà fọ́gà yín wọ́n ti gbà fọ́gà wọ́n àwọn lulẹ̀ nation wọ́n padà gbà fọ́gà wọ́n olórí burúkú ẹ̀rọ pa àmọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe ni àmọ́ pé DNA yẹn náà tó bá jáde lè Mohbad kan ló lọ mọ́ ẹ rọra fẹ́ bá kówó jọ kó lè máa tarun wá lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn tẹ́ gbà pé fẹ́ ṣe DNA ẹ wò pé let us do the DNA àwa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá lọ court even though that son is not Mohbad's son ẹ wá sọ pé ẹ tún wá máa fi ọmọ yẹn ẹ máa fi jà fún nǹkan tí Mohbad ní. Is that not what you people want to do? Is that not what you want to do? Why they ṣe gbà fọ́gà yín wọ́n ti gbà fọ́lọ́ba o yes to DNA tó bá bí yín dá west why they ṣe dúró why don't you wait and let court tell baba that you cannot get that DNA? Why do you gbà fọ́gà yín? Why they ṣe gbà fọ́gà yín? Why they ṣe gbà fọ́gà yín? Ẹ bá ti ní sùúrù now ẹ bá ti ní sùúrù ẹ bá ti ní sùúrù kí ìjọba sọ pé rárá o ẹ lè ṣe o why they ṣe gbà fọ́gà yìí Wunmi gbà fọ́gà ẹ Wunmi yà sọ pé please so I want to do the DNA àwọn wèrè Tolani lọ sọ fún Wunmi wọ́n sọ pé okay tell them you will do that DNA then after the DNA we will claim the properties kò lè work ẹ fẹ́ lá ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ ẹ fẹ́ ńlá ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ ẹ fẹ́ ńlá ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ ẹ ti gbà fálọ́ba ẹ gbà fọ́gà yìí up till justice àwọn ni sẹ́ Wùmí ò ní ṣe DNA wo wọn bí Wùmí dá ta ló sọ pé Wùmí ò ní ṣe DNA ẹ sọ pé wọ́n gbà fọ́gà wa àwọn wèrè Tolani máa sọ pé no DNA ẹ fẹ́ kékùdí the way you are still telling us this evening that no explanation Wùmí that agree to do DNA we still come to the public to explain she never know anything ọmú ẹ̀ tó dàbí slippers tó fi ń gbálẹ̀ lóṣòdì jẹ́ tá a bá fọ́ bí Karimo sọ pé tá a bá fọ́ ọmú ẹ̀ dáadáa wàá jẹ́wọ́ ẹjọ́ bá mi pé Karimo wọlé Karimo sọ pé tá a bá fọ́ ọmú ẹ̀ dáadáa wàá jẹ́wọ́ kí ni a ní DNA kọ́ DNA ni ẹni gba DNA níṣẹ́ àti rí DNA o say yes to DNA báwo yẹn ẹ ṣe ń tàbí òwò yẹn ẹ ṣe lé wàhálà yẹ yín nìyẹn kò sí kan tó kàn wá ní pápá lolo lẹ́kìtì ní pápá lolo àbáyẹrí fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni díẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn tó ń sọ tí gbogbo wọn pariwo mo ní kí ni Èkìtì ni Wùmí máa gbà fọ́gà ẹ̀ Wùmí ò ní gbà fọ́gà ẹ̀ kẹ̀ ṣé una do the una agree to the DNA àbí una no agree shame on you. You people will have wait now. Ebati dúró, why did you agree? Why don't you allow the crown to grant it or tell Baba no to DNA? Why do you just change your mind that I want to do DNA? Don't you know how many people that has begged you? You want them to silence Mohbad's spirit. You agree to DNA so that they will bury that boy and everything will go. There, kò lè work. Kò lè wẹ́ẹ̀kì ẹ máa ṣòfò ní tọmọtọmọ Tolani tó jẹ́ pé ìyá afọ́jú ni Tolani husband since small like this that man has been on glasses all Tolani children they have been on glasses you are fighting up and down you that are supposed to catapult all those your almanjiri that you say is children and bring them to Nigeria and let them treat their eyes you leave them abroad and you say you are doing better thing ayẹyẹ máa bàjẹ́ ni ayẹyẹ máa làbà skosko ni ẹ̀yin wèrè Wùmí if you like do DNA no do DNA nobody care we don't care ó káwèrè lára ó jápa olórí burúkú àwọn ọmọ òfò àwọn olòṣì. ẹ jẹ̀bi no DNA yes now there is DNA ní gbà ní ṣáàrí gbà bí àrígbà ẹ gbà fọ́gà yín ògo Mohbad ó fẹ́ fi ta wíìgì àti wá àti yẹ tẹ́sán pé ẹ fẹ́ ta aṣọ yín àti wíìgì yín ọ̀run lẹ ti máa lọ ta bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rán ọmọ yẹn lọ́rùn ọ̀sán gọ́gọ́ báyẹn yín ṣe máa wó nìyẹn sí mo wo kinní kan lé ó ní nǹkan tí mo rí lórí TikTok lẹ́ni just a young girl telling people how she lost her dad at the burial. Where is Wunmi today? Wunmi cannot even say his rice that he ate last is what I drink Where is Iya Wunmi? Where is Jumoke Olobo Pau Pau? Wunmi small that like this. We stay on the highway, passing motor, giving men a number. Passing motor, Wunmi gan báyìí tó ní kó ṣe DNA. Bàbá ẹ̀ kọ́ ló bí. Tó bá ní kí Karimo bá ọmọ bàbá ẹ̀ nítorí ó jọ bàbá ẹ̀ ó mú wa bàbá ẹ̀ gentle bàbá ẹ̀ náà. Àmọ́ Wunmi bọ́ ní kó ṣe DNA gan. Ìyá Wunmi kọ́ bàbá Wunmi kọ́ ló ní. Ibo ni bàbá Wùmí wà ibo ni ìyá Wùmí wà wọ́n ti fojú jóná wọ́n fàbẹ́ jóná wọ́n sá pamọ́ ayé gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ ni ẹ wá máa drag Mr. Loba rán yàláyà yín ṣẹ́ ni ìwọ Tolani tí bàbá ní kó gbóbò wá ṣò ní fẹ́ síta ṣebí tó pé fẹ́ mú sábẹ́ ni tí ò gbà fún ẹ fẹ́ kú ẹ̀yin wèrè àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́ àwọn aláyé bẹbẹ skẹ́ àwọn olórí burúkú ibo lẹ́wà ta lórí ti yín rò ta lórí ti yín rò Wùmí ògo pọ̀ ṣé ẹ tún sì fẹ́ kí lọ gbé fún grandma mi kẹ́ lè gbọ́ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin olòṣì ẹ̀yin aláyé rádaràda Wùmí ògo pọ̀ àwọn pọ́bì tẹ̀ lá máa ra wíìgì yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àfẹni náà tó bá fẹ́ sí ọkọ ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin nínú gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé Wùmí tẹ̀ tí sí ọkọ yín tẹ̀ fẹ́ máa ra wíìgì tẹ̀ ní wíìgì ló kù fún ẹni tí ọkọ ẹ̀ wà ní mọ́ṣúárì ọkọ tó ń lá píópíó ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ sì fẹ́ lá píópíó ẹ̀ lálẹ́ ẹjọ́ tó kú tẹ̀ wá ní ẹ̀rí nǹkan míì tẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ máa dáwọ́ kú ni ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn kan dáwọ́ kú noṣọ̀ ẹ máa dáwọ́ kú ni ṣe rí wíìgì yẹn gbogbo àwọn ẹni tó bá ti rà tó bá lọ́kọ ló máa dopó ni àyàfi tó bá bẹ́rì Mohbad tán kó tó ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn àwọn pé Wùmí á máa jùdí nínú ṣọ́ọ̀bù kan ẹ wo ó pọ́ bí ti Wùmí lámara wíìgì yẹn aláìní tìjú olórí burúkú ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà lẹ fà sí Wùmí lára gbogbo nǹkan tí Wùmí ṣe ìdùnnú ẹ̀ ní olórí burúkú Tolani náà lè sọ pé not to DNA. Is it not on your life that day that Wùmí start cursing Mr. Aloba? It's you people that cause all these things. Nobody will have come out for that girl. Wùmí yẹn báyìí everybody bá wà lẹ́yìn ọmọ Wùmí ni olórí burúkú yín náà lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí búlì ọkọ ẹ̀ ìwọ Tolani náà ló sá kúrò lọ́dọ̀ bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ tó sá lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ní kó máa bú bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe bó bú bàbá tán báyìí orí bó ṣe drag ọmọ lọ́mọ ó drag Wùmí ọrùn Wùmí náà ọyàn ẹ̀dá slippers ọmọ tó rí rùmúrùmú nígbà tọkọ ẹ̀ kú olórí burúkú yẹn jẹ́ kán drag ẹ̀ àti tèmi tí elétè pọ̀npọ̀